Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this great channel. My name is Helen Nganga. For the new guys who have just joined who do not know, my name is Helen Nganga and this is the place to be. So today guys, I have a very sad story that I came across on Facebook where a man is blaming a woman. Women, we are being blamed for even not, I don't know what God has created. Women have been blamed for so many things, and this one was one of the craziest things that I have seen women being blamed on. So we have a husband here who blames his wife for something that his wife has no control of. And to make the matters worse, after the end of this story and all those, he was the one who was producing that problem, who was bringing that problem to the family. So I came across this confession, and please, you will allow me to read just part of it, then you'll see where women are. You cannot, nowadays we are not even proud to be married. You cannot, if you are a married woman, do not brag for a single man that, oh, I'm married, you're not. Nowadays people are not bragging about marriage anymore. Women are not proud of marriages anymore. Do not brag about marriage for another woman. No. So many things are happening, and this is one of it. That when you think about such, if you are not married, you can never get married. Because you cannot control everything. Anyway, let me read for you guys. This guy says that my wife only gives birth to albino children, and the truth is I am so tired. I feel like a childless man. Do you hear that? Okay. I am 42 years old. It has been 6 months of marriage with 2 kids that I am not proud of. A boy and a girl, 3 and 2 years respectively. Both are albinos. Wait. You know albinism? The melanin, lack of melanin in the skin. It affects the skin, eyes, and hair. Yes. So this man is blaming the wife for giving birth to albinism. Do you know where that problem comes? Albinism, it's a rare genetic condition, by the way. It may be coming from the husband or it's a genetic condition that causes lack of pigment in skin, hair, and eyes. Sometimes compared in a letter, it brings impaired vision. Inafanya macho hata ioni, the eyes do not see clearly. So this guy, this albinism is brought about by a change in DNA sequence. It's either adding, removing, or replacing your DNA. So this thing is not caused by your wife. You cannot know where this problem is, whether you are the one who is carrying that gene or it's your wife. So this guy is blaming the wife for giving him 2 albino kids. Let's continue. Hey, when my wife got pregnant 5 months after our wedding, I was really excited, but very disappointed when she gave birth to an albino boy. That I refused to settle the hospital bills, but after so much pleading from the family and friends, I forgave her. Forgive her for what? Really? Man. I forgave her and decided to go through the situation. You forgave her? Okay. Again, second pregnancy came. Nothing changed. She brought out another albino to add to the one she has left at home. Really? Really? As we speak, I am not even proud of myself as a man. I feel like I am childless. The truth is, she is not different from a barren woman. To me, sometimes I feel shy attending meetings in my community. I feel people laugh at me behind my back. That's what you're thinking. But if A very normal person would not laugh at you because you have albino kids, or because you have a lame kid, or you have a they call them abled differently people or children. No normal person will laugh at you. So what you think is, that's what you're thinking, but in real sense, no one is laughing at that man. He's thinking that way. I feel shy. Yeah, he feel like everyone is laughing at him behind his back, which is wrong. I'm sure the problem is not from me. You created yourself. You know your genes. Well, my parents gave birth to 3 of us. None of them turned albino. All my siblings have normal children. So I am sure I am not the one, my friend. Okay, he's very sure. He is 100% sure this problem has been brought by wife. Shock on him. So he has continued to say that he has an affair with the house manager, and she is already pregnant, and they are expecting a normal child because she's a real woman from the wife. A real woman. So Kai, people of God, women are going through so much. And I thank God because he gave us like 9 lives. Because when you see a woman dying due to some, maybe most of our women like currently are being killed, but when a woman does not just die, we fight to the core. So this woman is being blamed for giving birth to albino children. Really? Something that you do not have control of, something that you yourself you carry, but you do not know exactly what you are carrying in your stomach, and someone out there is blaming you for bringing this and that and that and that. This is the craziest confession that I have ever come across. Well, I think people are lacking knowledge when it comes to childbirth, the genes. A child is being produced or made by 2 people. 2 people. You can never see a woman impregnating herself or a man impregnating himself. So your child is the outcome of the 2 of you. So why are you blaming your wife? Oh, she's giving me albino kids. That one cannot be controlled by anyone apart from God. And to make the matters worse, he's having another kid with the house manager. And from the comments, the house manager also gave birth to an albino child. Now, who is the problem? Who has the problem? He has that genes. He has that albino genetic in him. And he is already proud and bragging and blaming the wife that she is giving him the albino kids. I think people should be educated. When you go for paternal clinics and all those, I think these things should be told to these men, because you cannot blame me for giving birth to certain kids or albino kids, and those women, so many women are suffering because they gave birth to abled differently kids, and may God help them. It's only a fool or an ignorant person who can blame someone for giving birth to a certain child. No one writes a letter to God giving him instructions of, I want this and that and that, and not this and this and that. So do not blame your wife, do not blame your husband, because even he himself cannot control what he carries. He's carrying. Now, imagine he's the one who is carrying that gene of albinism. The house manager also gave birth to an albino. So where is he? Why is he I think anyway, that was the worst confession that I have ever come across, and I feel so bad for women who are going through so many, because women are the ones who, when you, like in an African culture, when you give birth to girls, some men think that girls are not children. So if at all you have not given him a son, he considers himself that he does not have a child because you gave birth to girls. And this is very, very, if you look at our today's life, girls are the ones who look after their parents day in, day out. When you give birth to a girl, you are very lucky, because that girl will never forget about you. But boys, they're all over drinking, killing each other, smoking weed. They're all in prison. Nowadays, you're not even proud to give birth to baby boys, because they have decided to be. So do not blame someone for giving birth to a certain type of a kid. If you have no more kids, just kneel down and thank God. Do not talk about someone's kid, no matter how. Do not try to talk about someone's kid unless you're not on this world. You are dead, or maybe you are an angel somewhere, or maybe you are not a human being. But nowadays, currently, do not try and talk about someone's baby, someone's kid, someone's family, because of how God created them. Now this man is very ashamed wherever he is, because he has 3. Now he has three what? That children that he's not even proud of. Now you cannot control what God has planned. So the only thing we can do is to learn to tame our tongue. Before we speak, before we do anything, think first. For those women who are going through all those, we pray that God take you through that journey, because it's not easy. I pray that God strengthens you, because women, we have been blamed for so many things that we do not even have control of. Someone goes out there, cheats, and then comes back and blame the wife, oh, you do not do this, you do not do this for me. Yet you have other responsibilities that you do alone, and that man is not willing to help at all. But anyway, who is God? Let me stop it at that. And may God help us. And most of all, do research before you blame something, before you talk about something. Do a research on such things. We have so many women who are suffering from, for giving birth to those kids who have albinism. Then we have autism. Those, may God see them through. Anyway, I thought I should read that confession, although it's kind of making people mad, but it's life. May God guide women and protect them, because why? Anyway, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel. Share, like, comment, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.